Hi, my name is Bruce Eien. This is the second play in our flood concept. This is the weak flood. We kind of line up in the same way we do for flood in a 3x1, but we want to come across the formation and take care of any type of rotation or over shifting that they do to the true side, come back to the weak side and flood them on that. Alignment's the exact same as we do on the normal flood. You know, X is going to stay tight because he's going to run a corner, and these guys try to line up in the flood mode. The only difference is maybe H won't get as wide, and he'll get a little bit tighter. This is also a great play to run into the hash, to run away. The play, line up in the formation to the hash and run the play away from it to more of the open field. It's a 3-on-2 cornerback, outside linebacker read, high-low levels read, just like the flood, but the levels are going to be on the weak side. The rules, number one, because we can run this out of tray or we can run it out of trips, and then Y would run it. First receiver runs a corner route. Basic corner route gets to 10, gets to 20. Okay, the Y on the other side is going to run the cross at 12, and he wants to get underneath the Sam, but over top of Mike. He wants to get to 10 yards, then break across, and get depth as he's getting his width, and then he wants to level out about 12, and he wants to try to get to that hash area over there so that we have some type of high-low here on the wheel. And then Z's coming across. H is just going to run what we call a middle route. He just wants to run across and try to get part of the play. Because obviously if the free safety flies over to one of these two routes, then we've got an open up the middle, and we've got a nice call there. Route's 20-yard corner route, just like every other time we run it. He breaks at 10. He needs to run a little tight, so he gives himself some room to run. 12-yard cross route, like I said, he goes under Sam, over the Mike. He climbs to 12, gets across the formation. He wants to get to the open hash area. He wants to try and sit in that area too. He doesn't want to keep running. He wants to, the minute he starts to level out, he wants to kind of slow down because he's kind of the last read in the scenario, and so he needs to kind of get big so the quarterback can sit in. 5-yard drag route, just like on all the rest of the drag type run. He's going to drag across, and he wants to try to get outside the hash because he is the first read over here. And then the middle route, definitely he goes right through the free safety, try to get in the middle of the field and get to an area 20 yards deep to try to influence the free safety or be the home run play if the free safety leaves. The quarterback reads, if he sees the corner is inside, man-to-man, or he knows that this X is got outside leverage and he can beat that corner to the outside, we're going him the whole way. So this is a great play to get your best receiver one-on-one with somebody and then have options to come back to. A lot of times you can run this play and then you're running something over here to influence him. What this does allows us to have second options if something happens. Maybe he jumps him or free safety runs over, or he falls down or something. But if you know the corner is going to be inside shade or man-to-man, we want to hit that all the way and take that every time. Definitely the next read is a cornerback high-low read. We want to high him on a smash read. We want to look at this guy coming underneath and then go to there. It's a nice, easy, weak side smash read, but we definitely have a third level on it, so that's why it's part of the flood thing, because we're flooding the zone. It actually could be almost like a triangle read too, kind of a funky triangle, but it's a triangle read. But we want to try to take advantage of this high-low here on the corner. We can do a high-low on the outside linebacker. It's kind of a mixture of all plays here, where he's got the drag coming across, and then he's got the cross route coming across behind him. So that's the last type of read on that. But what we tell the quarterback most of the time is we want to look 1 to 2 to 3. And how it works out really well is that this route opens up faster. So by the time this guy's here, he still hasn't even made his break to his area. And so you can read this and see what's going to happen and hit this. If the corner jumps it, outside linebacker jumps it, you can take your time, wait for the corner to open up, and then let's say the corner drops here, and let's say the wheelbacker dropped here, then I can come back to the third guy here. And so what happens is the 3 different routes open up at different times, and allows for a nice natural progression for the quarterback to go 1 to 2 to 3 on the play. If we get some weak side flood options, the way the defenses try to take care of us, these we really don't have many types of things because there's all the plays are kind of built in. You know, if the corner wants to jump deep here, you know, we have different things, so we kind of don't go over the variations that much on that. And then, you know, same with the play. So it's kind of a, you know, basic. This is what we do. We try to add too much to it. And you know, it's a really great play to get your wide receiver one-on-one and get him the ball, and then have some type of options underneath. My name is Bruce Eien. My email address is eien@aol.com, EIEN, and I'd love to hear from you or answer any questions you have. Thank you.